Hi, me here. So the audio in this video sounds a little bit odd because I recorded it, like, immediately as I woke up one morning, and so I sound bored the entire time, and I'm really sorry. I only had one opportunity to record this week, so that's how it goes. I'm so sorry. Hey everyone, it's your favorite freak. And, I may have made a goof. So first of all, this doll barely had a concept behind it, but also, originally I made her in March, and I had some other plans for her, but some odd things happened and those plans fell through. So here we are. So, with all that being said, we'll go ahead and start on her outfit. So for this, I'm choosing to use Delightful's Steampunk Lolita pattern from her Etsy, and I chose some absolutely random patterned fabrics. I always line the edges of my fabric with Fabri-Tac just because frayed edges are absolute murder for working in miniature. So for the shirt, I sew the front panels together and attach them to the second panels at the shoulder seam. I sew on the sleeves at the shoulders, and as I go, I iron down the collar and other extremities with a flat iron to make it easier to work with. Then I close up the side seams by starting from the bottom and going up the sleeves as well. Then I put together the yoke for the skirt, but at this point I attached it to the skirt wrong, and I'll fix that in a second. Just be patient. I know. I attach all the layers of the skirt and iron them down. And here's where I noticed that I made a mistake. So I took it off, flipped it around, pinned it right side to wrong side, and flipped it down so that now it sits correctly. Yay! I sew a line down the sides of the skirt so that everything lays flat, and it looks pretty cute. Then for her shoes, I chose these cute witchy combat boots looking things. I don't know, but I love them. I took the paint off of them with acetone, and I painted them with fun pastel colors with gold on the buckles. Now for the doll itself, I chose a freshwater Laguna for this costume, and I have two of these, but one of them has a bad neck joint and the other one has a chunk missing out of the face. So, I decided to make an exchange of heads. It's fine. And it's not surprising, but when I removed the head from the Laguna with the bad neck peg, it broke off. Oh! Again! So I fished that out and then removed the other head successfully. And like normal, I went in with pliers to scrape out all the leftover hair plugs on the inside. And when I went to do this, not only was her head absolutely full of glue, gross! I managed to pull out a second neck peg. I always get the dolls that I work on from second-hand stores, so every now and then I run into odd happenstances like this, and it's confusing, but super entertaining. Also, look at that glue chunk. That is nasty. Then with 100% acetone, I take the yellow factory paint off of her head, and then move on to the reroute. I use Lion brand yarn for the reroute. In my experience, this makes the longest and softest hair. I cut it into chunks, wrap it around a chopstick, comb it out, and straighten it. Look at how shiny and soft and poofy it is. Isn't it beautiful? Then I cut off each section and separate them into small strands, and then with my rerouting tool, I plug them into the head individually. Then to style her hair, I brush it out and separate off her bangs, then I curl her hair by wrapping sections of hair around straws and pouring boiling water over them to set them in place. Then I mask off the hair with a protective layer of cotton and pop her head back on. And with that, this concludes part 1. Part 2 is coming soon. I promise. I hope it comes soon. I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and remember that you are a valued human being, and I appreciate you, hardcore style. Take care of yourselves. Bye!